Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Had to hit the opera on you knuckles. Now, Saints running back Alvin Kamara was suspended for the first 3 games of this regular season by the NFL on Friday for violating the league's personal conduct policy. NFL Network insiders Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero reported Indianapolis Colts. They reported that. Now, Indianapolis Colts cornerback Chris Lamons was also suspended for 3 games for his role in the incident, per Rappaport and Pelissero. The violation stems from a February 2022 battery arrest in Las Vegas, which Kamara resolved on July 11th when he pleaded no contest to a misdemeanor charge of breach of peace. Kamara was ordered to serve 30 hours of community service and must pay victim Darryl Green restitution in the amount of $105,196.17 for past due medical expenses. Kamara was also was fined $500. With the plea, Kamara avoided a potential felony battery charge, which would have carried a maximum 5-year sentence. Kamara, 27, will be eligible to return for the Saints in Week 4 against the Tampa Bay Bucks. He will miss games against the Titans, Panthers, and Packers. Kamara met with Commissioner Roger Goodell this week in New York to discuss the circumstances around the incident. Kamara addressed the situation publicly for the first time on Friday, saying though the meeting with Goodell went well, while also expressing contrition and embarrassment for what transpired in Las Vegas. I never want to be involved in something where someone gets hurt or severely injured or anything. Poor judgment on my end, definitely a bad decision. Kamara said prior to the news of his suspension, I was completely wrong. I embarrassed the Saints. I embarrassed my family and my mother. I embarrassed myself, embarrassed the city and the Shield, obviously embarrassed the NFL. Kamara pleaded not guilty to the original charges of misdemeanor conspiracy to commit battery and felony battery resulting substantial bodily harm on March 2nd. Kamara and 3 others, including Lamons, were faced with charges for allegedly punching and kicking Green outside a Las Vegas nightclub during the 2022 Pro Bowl weekend. Kamara, who played in the Pro Bowl on February 6, 2022, was arrested following the game along with the other defendants and indicted on February 16th of this year. Surveillance video, per a police report, corroborated Green's allegations to police that Green was punched by Lamons and kicked by multiple people. Green suffered a broken orbital on his right eye, per the police report, and also filed a civil lawsuit seeking $10 million that was settled confidentially. A 5-time Pro Bowl selection in 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Kamara is entering his 7th NFL season. He's posted 5,135 rushing yards, 8,888 scrimmage yards, and 72 all-purpose touchdowns in his career. In Kamara's absence, the Saints running back room is not barren, as free agent signing Jamal Williams, who led the NFL with 17 rushing touchdowns last season, will likely take on the lead role. New Orleans also drafted Kendre Miller in the 3rd round. Eno Benjamin and rookie Ellis Merriweather could also see more prominent roles. Due to the suspension, Kamara is insured of missing at least 1 game for his 6th consecutive season. New Orleans is 3-7 in games without Kamara over the course of his career. So I'm glad Kamara got out the situation. It's time to move on, time to play. But this is something I tell athletes in general. I told my students back in the day, it's like, listen, yes, you'll feel good after beating somebody down if they did something or if they said something to you. But at the end of the day, you got more to lose than they do. So I don't know what happened. I just don't believe Kamara him and his guys went out their way just to beat this guy up. I believe this guy may have said something. I believe he was disrespectful. But at that point, you got to walk away. It's not worth it. Yeah, it's hard to, but just walk away. Because if he would have came up to you and touched you or did whatever he wasn't supposed to do, hey, that's him getting in trouble, not you. Now, does this hurt the Saints early on? Yeah, it does. Because, see, what Alvin Kamara does is he's a threat outside the backfield, underrated blocker, and can run in between the tackles or outside. He's been slowing down lately the past few years because, to me, I believe Sean Payton ran him to the ground, and it's a little bit of him left. But with Jamal Williams there, I think that'll add extra shelf life to him. But knowing how they treat running backs, I won't be surprised if he's gone from New Orleans in a couple years. That's just the way it is. But the NFC South is going to be very tricky because you have the Panthers who, in my opinion, they have a good defense. I think they have, but they lost their guys. They lost the guy who was their defensive coordinator, who was the coach and then left, and then they lost some pieces. So it's gonna be tricky for them. The Bucks, I still think if we go with somebody else besides Baker, I think we'll be okay. But the Falcons, the only thing that's gonna be tough for them to win is if their defense step up. If their defense steps up, then it'll be trouble. But the Saints, on paper, the Saints have the best team to me. Like overall, defensively, offensively. If Dennis Allen can stay out of his own way as a coach, let the offense do what they got to do, I think this team will be dangerous. I think this team could win the division. Because right now I got it Falcons, Saints, and then Bucks, and then Panthers. Or Panthers and Bucks, whatever. Whichever way, both teams I think will be at the bottom of the division. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think the Saints are going to be very tough. The Saints play us well. They love playing the Bucks. They love whooping our ass. They just love beating our ass. Like the paper bag era, we both come in trash, they'll whoop our ass. Just because they know your place, you sorry creamsicle bastards. So, But that's a big blow from Alvin Kamara. And the other guy who got involved with it, they don't really know. I don't even know him that much. Lammer, I think his name was. That could be a stain on his career, because they could be looking at him as a troublemaker, and that could be unfairly just. He could be unfairly judged, incorrectly. We don't know what's up. But I hope Kamara, stay up, just continue to get blessings from God and just, do what you got to do, man. I think this is a learning experience. I believe I believe that he can learn from this. Just next time in this situation, you and your entourage just walk away, man. Just walk away. That's all you have to do. Don't let this define who you are, as a man. For real. I mean, to me, I just think you just gotta let stuff go. And if your guys are finna jump in, don't even let them jump in. you know. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Thank you guys for supporting the page and continue to show love. I probably have another. I'll probably do a StreamYard tonight talking about Oppenheimer. I saw it already. Very good film, well put together. First about I think first like 5 to 10, maybe 15 minutes is kind of slow and boring, but then it picks up. Which is on point. I like that. So but yeah. Thank you guys, man, for your love and blessings. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. If you guys love what you hear, you can donate to the page by going to the description box, hitting that link to the Cash App to donate whatever your heart's desire. You guys can also find me on what do you call it? So basically you guys can go to my Zelle. You guys can put that number that you see by my Zelle, like in the description box. You could put that in. You could donate through Zelle as well. You guys can super chat when we go live or premiere video, and you guys can also leave a super thanks. You know. But thank you guys, man. We still have openings for our fantasy league. If you guys are trying to get in, you guys have to start now. Like I said, it's $20 entry fee. And if you win the league, you'll get your $20 plus everybody else 20 given to you if you win. So come on, guys. I mean, we still got time. Come through, man. It's gonna be fun. I could get you guys brushed up on the rules because I'm finna read them this weekend because I got vacation next week. So I'm gonna bring you guys a lot of material because I'm off. So thank you guys for your love and blessings. We are out. Deezy.